Hi everyone, I'm Eggfur. Thank you for being here. And today I have something a little bit different. This is a multi-item sorter using Shulker boxes. It's based on something that Mumbo Jumbo did in season 6 of Hermitcraft, and a user called ZeusAssassin asked me to help a little bit with converting it to Bedrock, and so I did that. This is the end result, and I think it's probably faster than Mumbo's. It's more compact, certainly at the front, than Mumbo's, and it works very, very well in Bedrock. So that's what we'll be looking at today. Okay, so let's dive straight in. Do you want to see it running? Yeah, of course you do. Right, so I've already preloaded these because it's a multi-item sorter, so I need to preload every slot with the items I want to be sourced in here, and these have all got all in. And then the last one here is a redstone box. So I've got various different redstone items, so all of these will collect inside this box. So all I need to do, go to my input chest, throw a load of stuff in, and you can see that going down, sorting. The back is flashing away. And it's done, right. So now we can see that everything is sorted into its various areas within the sorter. Along all of these. And anything that can't be sorted gets dumped down here into the barrel at the end. So I'm going to show you how to build one slice of this system, and you can expand it as much as you like. So I just built myself a little 3 by 2 by 3 cube here. Not cube, obviously, but that's going to help me put things in the right places. So I'm going to start off my input chest. That is going to feed into a dropper. That way. Which is going to go into my first dropper here. So I can put that down like so. That's going to feed into an upwards facing dropper here. And I'm going to put a one here. And this is the one that's going to feed out into my shulker box. You don't have to use a shulker box. You can absolutely use a barrel or even a chest here. I know that shulker boxes are fairly late game kind of systems. You know, if you want portable storage and shulker boxes, but if you're just, you know, want a multi-item storage solution, which is pretty simple to build, you can put a barrel in here, not a problem at all. Okay, so on the back of here, a hopper. And then we need to power all of this. So I'm going to take a comparator output from here. So this is the first dropper of one nearest to the input. A block on the end of that comparator, a torch on the end of that block, and we're going to be using that to power this dust down here. And that dust is going to power this block, which will have another torch on it, which is directly underneath this here dropper. So that torch will power this dropper and this dropper. That leaves us this dropper, which is unpowered at the moment. We need to find a way to do that. So I'm going to do that this way, put another torch on top, a block on there, a torch here, and then I need to just come out a bit that way. And I want a repeater here, a repeater here. And I'm going to have this one on 3 ticks, that one on 1, and a block, solid block just there. The final thing is there's a couple of choices. So if you're going on to do another slice, you will need to do something that looks a bit like this. There will be another dropper here, and you'd feed your hoppers in this way. Okay. However, for us, because we're actually going to be finishing this one slice, I just want a output barrel here, and I'll just turn my hopper around to face it there. And that's the final system, so we can give it a test if we want. I'm hoping that if I drop something into the input barrel, it'll end up in the shulker box. And it has, good. And I can decide, actually, all I want to collect in here is grass and quartz blocks. And then I can load some grass and some quartz blocks and some redstone in there. And hopefully all the redstone will end up in my output barrel down here. And all of the grass and quartz blocks will end up in the shulker box. And we can see that that is indeed what has happened. So there we go. And that's it. A compact shulker box storage system based on Mumbo Jumbo's design from Hermitcraft, but completely redesigned actually then for Bedrock. And I think actually this, it's turned out into a really good system. So I would recommend you give it a go. So stick around another couple of minutes and I will show you some of the failed designs that I went through. And you can see from the world behind me, there's quite a lot of those. I'll give you a quick rundown if you'd like to see that. So you know what, I'm actually really pleased with myself for getting that to work and to even compressing it down even more than Mumbo's design. So I hope you really enjoyed watching the video. I hope this system is useful for you. And please press the like button. Think about subscribing to the channel as well. And I hope to see you next time. Cheers, bye-bye. So when you are converting from Java to Bedrock for Redstone, sometimes it's a breeze, sometimes it's a absolute pig. This one was a pig. So this was Mumbo's original design from Hermitcraft Season 6. It's got observers, it's got rails on top of the droppers. I have no idea why. Anyway, apparently that works in Java. It doesn't work in Bedrock. So I tried a number of different solutions. So I had a timing-based solution. I thought this was going to work. In fact, I decorated it all. I reloaded my world and it was completely broken. So that wasn't very good. I tried pistons and slime for moving the hoppers around. That didn't work. I tried some fairly simple designs. Let's have a look over here. This one seemed to be working as well until you get to a certain point and then it broke and I had to change the design partway along. But then when you add these bits and these bits work, it breaks stuff back there. I have no idea why. I tried using lamps with observers. Lamps, that didn't work, but lamps can be a bit slow to update. So I tried using trapdoors with observers. That didn't work either. And eventually I came up with this solution and this one works. And it's a bit bigger than Mumbo's, which is 3x3 at the back. This one is 4x4 behind the shulker boxes. But it's 100% works in Bedrock Edition. But I realized we could maybe compact it a bit more. So I've got this one here where it's essentially turned around. And that means that we can just leave one space between the shulker boxes rather than two. It is now 5x5 at the back. But that is bulletproof from all my testing. Works 100% of the time in Bedrock. Try it. If you have any issues, let me know. I'd be really interested, but I'm pretty confident on this one. It looks good.